Hi there. I apologise for your, incarceration. There's no other way to put it. However, it's for a reason, which will become clear as we go, and hopefully, all things being well, I should be able to release you in the next sort of half an hour or so. How does that sound? Well, I have a few medical tests to run on you before you go. Looking at your eyes, looking at your ears, looking at sensation around the face, getting you to move your shoulders, things like that. All sorts of bits and pieces should give me a clearer picture. Is that okay? Wonderful. So before we begin, and I dive right in, and I will explain exactly what I'm doing as I go. So there'll be nothing out of the ordinary in the tests. If you could just answer a couple of questions for me, please. So, firstly, just confirm your name for me. Wonderful. And if you could confirm your date of birth for me, please. Fantastic. And finally, how long have you been possessed? I assure you, you very much are. Okay. Well, bypassing you, if I may. Are you in there? Would you, the spirit in there, like to talk to me? Because if not, I'm going to find you. Okay. I understand this may be disconcerting if this is somehow news to you. However, leave it with me. All will become clear as we go, as I say. Hopefully get you dispossessed, exorcised. Gosh, that sounds rather dramatic. We'll decide as we go. How about that? I'd like to start with your eyes, if I may, the windows to the soul. Apparently, if at any point you feel like you would like to speak, but it's not quite you speaking, please do, because as wonderful as you are, it's not really you I'd like to speak to. And in many ways, well, none of this matters. However, you are the unwitting host. So, I'd like to begin by looking at your eyes. Is that okay? I mean no disrespect. Just a little bit of a time constraint going on here. Look at me, I'm just looking to see what I can see. Not a lot at this point, other than your lovely eyes. Okay, not to worry. Let's take a look. I'm going to put on some gloves. Am I okay to touch your face, touch around your face? Okay. Obviously, if you feel suddenly not quite like you, please let me know. And once I've had a little chat to this mischievous spirit, we'll take them out and then we'll help you back home. Okay. Can you see my hands okay? Fantastic. I'm going to be following around a little bit. to make notes as we go. So to begin with, look at my nose for me, and I'm going to hold up some fingers, and you tell me how many. Is that okay? Okay, ready? Here we go. Good. Just shout out the number. Well done. Good, keep going. Yes. Wonderful. Let's count as one, yes. Okay. I'm looking for something behind those eyes. And as such, could I please shine a light into them? Look straight ahead for me. You don't have to do anything. Just let me take a look. Okay? I mean, if anything, my advice to you would be to relax. Hopefully you'll feel an awful lot better after this. Would you like to speak to me? No, not you. If I ask any questions like that, they're not aimed at you, are they? Anybody that's not you like to have a chat? Don't worry. Okay, I'm going to cover this eye. You just keep looking ahead. Okay? Go. Is it uncomfortable at all? Is it too bright? Again. What's behind those eyes? Come on. You've done a great job of hiding, but not that good of a job. Come on out now while I'm feeling generous. Okay. What I'm going to do next is move my fingers like so. And when you can't see them anymore, I'd like you to tell me. So looking at me again, just tell me when they exit your field of vision. Thank you. Wonderful. Do you have any demands? Do you have any demands? Coffee and a snack, am I right? Coffee not your thing? And have a little closer look in your eyes if that's okay. It's bright light here. To look at this eye first and then this eye. Okay. It's very bright. Try not to blink. I'm hoping this might be the last of the exams. Look ahead for me. And this eye. Right, I think we'll move away from the eyes. What I'd like to do next is just on your face. Either touch it with this soft feathered end or this wooden end. It's not sharp, but hopefully you'll be able to tell the difference between feathers and wood. Here's the important part. If you don't feel anything at all, please let me know. Because I'm not giving up. Simple as that. You can either exit politely now, or I can drag you out later. Please don't be alarmed. So, close your eyes if you feel safe doing so, to lose your balance, and tell me if it's the feathered end, the soft end, or the wooden end. Ready? Okay, here we go. Did you feel that? Soft end, wooden end. Good, and again, here we go. Soft end or wooden end. Right. And again. Soft end or wooden end. Marvellous. Soft end or wooden end. Couple more. Soft end or wooden end. Last time. Soft end or wooden end. Open your eyes. Thank you very much. Feeling nice and relaxed? Happy to talk to me? No. Okay. May I touch around your jaw, please? Thank you. While I have hold of your jaw, feel free to use it to talk to me about anything you would like, really. Come on, you must be bored of being in there. I'd like you to clench your jaw, and I'm going to try and open your mouth. Resist, please. Ready? Clench it. And again for me. Would you say you're physically strong? Were you once physically strong? I ask, I know who you are. Raise your eyebrows for me, as if you're shocked, as if you are surprised, as if you've just learned you are completely and utterly possessed. And frown, as if it's going to put a real damper on your day. And do the same again with your eyes as with your jaw. Scrunch them as tightly closed as you can. I'm going to try and open them. Don't let me. Scrunch them up. And I'm going to try and open your right eye first. Here we go. Good. And the left eye ready. Sorry if this is a little uncomfortable. Unfortunately, it's going to get a little more uncomfortable before this is all finished. However, these are medical exams. This is not an exorcism. Yet. Okay. Puff out your cheeks for me. Like so. Wonderful. Whistle for me if you're unable to whistle. Try and simulate what you think it might be like. Are you fond of music? And are you fond of music? Do you enjoy being in that body? Is that what it is? Having corporeal form again? Consider this, I could acquire you a new host, because this one is important to us. Okay, let's move on to those ears. Any changes in your hearing recently? Hear anything that you think you shouldn't have heard? Heard something and thought, no, that can't be right. I bet. Any discomfort in the ears? Okay. May I have a look with an otoscope? It just goes in just very gently to the ear. You shouldn't feel any discomfort. Start with this ear, ready? Okay, here we go. So it really is time to exit this host. I only have patients up to a point. Oh, looks lovely in there. You take good care of those ears. This one ready? You would not like me when I lose patience. It will not be comfortable for you. But no reason why it wouldn't be okay for you. In fairness, you're unlikely to remember much of it anyway. So, please don't worry. Okay. What I'm going to do now is whisper a couple of words to you. Just need to tell me what word you've heard. Okay? Great. So, first word coming up. Possessed. What word did you hear? Wonderful. Next word, ready? Discovered. What did you hear that time? Last one. Exorcised. What did you hear that time? Okay, good. Have a listen to this tuning fork for me. While you're listening to this, I'm just going to be looking at those eyes again. Pay no mind, look where you need to look. Listen how you need to listen and talk to me if you need to. Ready? Time is running out. Wanna talk? Why this particular host? Why not chat with me? It's obvious that I know, and now the host also knows. And they're not likely to just go with it, are they? Walk away, carry on, as if nothing happened. Tell me your demands, I'll see if I can meet them. Going back to eyes quickly. You read these letters out for me. You enjoy reading. Sorry, you're not finished. Bit of a whiz on the old eye chart. If you like to read, care to read from this book. This has an inscription from 1881. Any particular Bible verse grab you? Oh, host body. This isn't something evil necessarily. Please don't worry too much. It'll make the process much, much harder. Right, finally, I have 2 little bottles of scent. Neither of which are chloroform, I promise. Oh, that was a bad joke. I'm sorry. Please don't worry. I'm here to help you, not hurt you. And I'd like to help you too. To put some of this scent on here. Waft it under your nose. You just need to tell me what the scent is. Ready? Go. What's that scent? Okay. And the other one. Quite common sense. Which is what we need to employ here. Here's your other one. I like this one. Tell me. What is that scent? Wonderful. Almost there. Along the same lines. There's a flavour on here. I'd like you to open your mouth and to place this on your tongue, and you can tell me what flavour you can taste. Ready? Here we go. It's a little artificial, I grant you. What flavour was that, please? Stick out your tongue for me. A little cough for me, please. Cough, cough. Big swallow for me. Open wide. I'm just going to use this to press down on your tongue. Okay, almost there. Put my hands on your shoulders, and I'd like you to try and raise them for me. Ready? Raise your shoulders. And now is the time, if you wish to exit, to do so safely, please. Again, push up for me. Okay. Relax, we're all done. Well, your lodger seems reluctant to leave. Never let it be said that I did not give them ample opportunity to vacate. What comes next won't be pleasant, because it's time to remove them so you can go back to living your best life. But as I say, it's often so much of an event that you won't remember it afterwards. Ever been to an exorcism before? Yeah. Well then, my friend, you are indeed in for a treat. Unfortunately, your incarceration will continue just a little longer. However, thank you for being patient with me today. Thank you for doing all of my tests and being brave for what comes next. I'll be back shortly.